Ethan Klein got in controversy the other day after he was accused of insinuating that a random mean commenter's family and work should be notified of his behavior because they left a rude comment on Hila's Instagram page. This escalated to Ethan himself making a response and doubling down, along with a lot of snarkers and antis being infuriated with Ethan's behavior, and even the commenter himself going on a tirade against Ethan, posting multiple videos about the situation, most of which are now deleted. Welcome to the internet versus Ethan Klein and a mean comment. To start, we'll give a little context on how this came to be. Hila posted a picture on Instagram with the caption, "Matching tattoo with my sister-in-law," and Rack Attack 97 replies, "Tell your husband to stop doxing rando people. Thanks, boo." Emilio says, "Got a tattoo to rage bait and try and dox people online. Lamau." Sire021 says, "But raids are fun, guys." Mario Lazo replies, "I forgot I was still following you too. Thanks for the reminder." Abstract Cousin says, "People are so anti-Semitic, it's sad." And Lucifuge replies, "It is so sad to see young people's blatant hatred of Judaism right now. Believe it or not, guys, you can support Gaza and still be Jewish. Two things can be true at once. I am genuinely appalled that that's even a comment I need to make." Sophia says, "Hope you all know not everyone has hatred. I love this tattoo and what it means for you and your family. Peace and love always." But of course, with those mix of mean and nice comments comes the one that started it all, when Joe Coop replies to Hila by saying, "Man, I remember being obsessed with you guys when you only had 15k subs on YouTube. Glad that's behind me. Enjoy hell." And this comment, along with a mix of others, sparked Ethan to do a section on his show going over some of the anti-Semitic and hateful comments that they got in reply to this post.
Joe Coop, look this guy up. He said, "Enjoy hell."
Yeah, no, I mean, they think I'm actually the devil.
Here he is, if anyone can identify him at all. That's him.
Oh.
Right.
That's him right there. Trust me, when I see an anti-Semite, I know I can spot him.
Wow.
So I don't know if you guys all know that, but your friend Joe here actually is a fucking giant racist piece of shit. And like he likes to tell Jewish people they're going to hell on Instagram, on his public profile. I don't know if any of you guys know him, but certainly anyone who would employ him, or probably even his parents, would be pretty disappointed to see that. Although, who knows? Here's his mom. I'm not going to click that for her. No, you know what? Fuck him. Here's your mom. I wonder if she knows what you do on social media on your free time. You love your mama. Good thing she's not Jewish, hey, Joe?
But some people say Ethan went too far, such as Shamu, who tweets out a clip of this section with a caption, "Ethan Klein of H3H3 is now targeting random mean comments people leave and insinuating to his audience that their work and family should be notified/harassed. It would be a shame if they knew, sort of thing. Totally sane behavior from the guy suing anonymous Reddit mods." Then, after this clip went viral, Joe himself caught wind of this and made a response when he posted on his TikTok page Swag Blaster this video.
Awesome life update, guys. I'm officially beefing with H3H3. I got on Instagram for the first time in like a year, and I saw they were at the top of my feed being Zionist douchebags, and I called them out for it. I just said some shit like, "Can't believe I used to look up to you guys, rotten hell," or whatever. And then I get off Instagram because I'm never on there, and then my friend sends me a screenshot of my 4th of July party thing from 5 years ago. On the H3 stream, he stalked my page and sent his fans on a witch hunt to comment and berate my family and stuff on Instagram. Super cool stuff. Honestly, it changed my mind. I think Zionism is good now because you sent your millions of fans to harass me and my family. You fucking loser. Vape Nation, y'all.
Dorkazoid replies to Joe by saying, "He's going to spend the next 6 months making content nuke about you." Magical Jellyfish 6 says, "Ethan's crash out over Zionism has been so crazy. Really, it's just sad. He's so lost in the sauce." CJ replies, "Was it his girl in the IDF?" And Joe says, "Yes, lol." Anybot replies, "Did he call you a terrorist yet, or it's coming soon?" Evan replies to Joe's video by saying, "Millions of fans is being generous at this point." And Lowen Schmidt says, "That's literally what he used to make fun of Keemstar for. The hypocrisy." Isaac says, "AB should be ashamed to be on that show." Joe then responds in particular to the "Enjoy Hell" comment, along with the clip that we just watched earlier, and has this to say.
Here's the 3-minute unfiltered clip of Ethan Klein telling his followers to witch hunt me for telling him to enjoy hell. I did say that because they're staunchly Zionists, and I don't like Zionists. I think they should go to hell. And hopefully they enjoy it. I mean, they're going to be in hell.
Bob Edels replies to Joe by saying, imagine being a multi-millionaire beefing with random commenters like this. What kind of life is that? Hora Savannah says, why is this old-ass man sniffing and coughing whilst creeping on people half his age? Braddy B replies, them trying to identify what city you live in is crazy. And Dorcas says they were only 1,000 miles off too. Then Joe goes on to beef with random commenters, such as Kate, who says, my first question is, why is a Star of David symbol Zionist? It's a Jewish religious symbol, not a Zionist. And you can hate on them for mildly supporting her own home country, but it makes no sense to hate. Based Cabin replies to Joe by saying, she did not get that tattoo out of religious belief, more like nationalistic supremacy. Kitty replies, Hila herself has said they're not religious. They're doing it to stroke their supremacist ego. Annie replies, she is literally not a practicing Jewish woman. Why get a Star of David tattoo? Joe then continues posting about Ethan when he makes this post, referencing controversial statements that Ethan Klein has made in the past.
Did you guys know that before he was famous on YouTube, Ethan Klein was actually a marathon runner? Don't believe me? Go to YouTube and look up Ethan Klein Boston Marathon.
And for context, this is what Joe is referencing in regards to Ethan.
We've got some edgy material here. And watch your hands, because you're gonna get cut up on this one here, guys. You can scar me, but you can't stop me. Now that is interesting and very deep and poetic. But what's even more interesting is if we just go a couple pixels down. Boom. That's some good camel toe, girl. Yeah, nothing like making a political statement like showing off that camel hoof, girl. Yeah, let me get down with that shit, boy. Can smell it from here. Shit. Pretty brutal scars. Nothing that a heavy night of fucking won't incur, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, ignoring the camel fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina. You wants to fuck that shit, boy. Yeah. Ignoring that, you can scar me, son, but you can't stop me. Yeah.
And in response, Vile Clown says, nothing Ethan said there was wrong, lol. Cope. Bjork D. Writer says, your account's becoming a H3H3 hate account is exactly what I needed. B replies, Asan simps are a special kind of sad. And Dorcas says, I don't know who that is, but I know who you are. Jason's 912 replies, trying to suck on that Ethan Cloud, my boy. So sad. And Darker SO6 says, the one H3H3 fan left. Holly Victoria replies, you are crashing out. This is your entire personality now. And Jesse replies, and Ethan Stan accusing anyone else of crashing out is so funny. Joe then replies to Vile Clown's comments, which we read earlier, saying nothing Ethan said there was wrong, with this video.
Hello, Batman. It's me, Zionist Joker. And I think that pedophilia is funny.
Vile Clown then replies saying classic anti-Semitism, and Joe replies with this clip.
Hello again, Batman. It's me, Zionist Joker. Just letting you know, it'd be a real shame if your employers knew that you're against rape.
Then Tim tweets out a deleted video from Joe with the caption, yesterday, Ethan Klein pulled up an IG comment of a former fan who is horrified of who Ethan has become. He showed his audience this man's family and general location data. Later in the day, the school where his mom teaches received a bomb threat. He also received death threats, and attaches this clip from Joe's TikTok.
One last update on the H3 situation. His fans called in a bomb threat at the school that my mother teaches at, which in all reality was very merciful of them, considering what Zionists usually do to schools with bombs.
Survivor replies by saying, I feel like Team YouTube should be aware of this. Corey Allen says, it goes to show y'all really shouldn't be messing with the Kleins. And May replies, no, it just shows they're terrible hypocrites that don't value anyone but themselves. Yeet also tweets out this TikTok with the caption, Ethan Klein is beefing with someone who called him out on IG. The anti-fan made a TikTok alleging that H3 fans called in a bomb threat to his mother's school. He deleted the TikTok shortly after, hinting that it could have been a publicity stunt. The backup H3 Stark subreddit was really trying to push the story, even after the anti-fan deleted his TikTok, showing a post on RH3H3_productions with the title, Did Ethan forget that instigating bomb threats and swatting is a bad thing? Showing an old post that Ethan made on Twitter where he said, the dude who swatted us multiple times just went to prison and he looks exactly like I expected him to. No neo Don't swat kids. You will go to prison. Eid continues his thread by saying, comment thread from backup H3 Snark indicating that the TikToker made extraordinary claims for a joke setup. And he attaches an interaction between two Redditors where the first one says, has this been confirmed at all? No reason not to believe him, but for news outlets or Hassan to talk about this, they would need confirmation. But more info out there then puts his mom at further risk. Tricky situation. If he privately confirmed with a trusted person, that might be the way. And another Redditor replies, it's the setup for the second part of his statement. He's just messing with them. And the original Redditor says, so it's a joke? People are taking it seriously though. And the original guy says, you saw what Bad Empanada did with going to LA. Until it's run its course, it's funnier to just go with it. Though I hate to be the joke explainer. The show ended after the school day and it's only been a couple hours and Ethan's fans have never done something like this before. And I've never known a school alert system to be that efficient in non-work hours ever. If the police contacted his mom, sure, but they wouldn't let a whole school know, which he would be leaking here, until they've looked into it overnight. Then this clip is posted by Wanka69 on the FOMWA subreddit with the title, Ethan Klein pulls up a hater's Instagram live on air and starts looking through his family/friends pictures while seemingly insinuating his fans should go send hate to him, his mom, his friends, and his employer. Then later on, a bomb threat was allegedly called into the school his mom works at. An alternative Farmer 98 replies to the clip by saying, I wonder if your family knows what you're doing on social media. Dude, he's criticizing a public figure, which is what you do for a living, except for you also harass non-public figures now. And Alex LP replies, he keeps saying that, and I really think he thinks everyone is as despicable as he is on social media. But doesn't he see that his family has seen him actually being abhorrent and supported him? So why would other families bat an eye at calling this nobody out? Holy Wazer replies to the clip by saying, one day he was going to fuck around and find out with the wrong person. And Kabumo02 says, allegedly he's losing the Kavanaugh lawsuit after spending 2 years publicly harassing and doxing him. And Dr. Biki replies, and now his housekeeper is suing him for a labor violation too, Lamau. Alternative Farmer then replies saying, the guy's comment was so benign and Ethan literally put his entire family up on the internet in front of millions of people. And Guppy Milk replies, used to be a fan, glad that I'm not. Ethan, wow, how embarrassing for him. His family, friends, and workplace would be ashamed. Also Ethan posts hours-long content nuke and continues to come back to it and speak on it as if it's one of his greatest achievements. Make it make sense. Then Ethan responds to this post by Wanka69 and says, my only regret is not finding more accounts to call out. I tried. This was the only person dumb enough to leave anti-Semitic hate comments from his real public account. Now, if this type of racism was aimed at a different group, this scumbag would have crawled into a hole somewhere, too humiliated to show his face on social media again. But because I'm Jewish, he gets to cry about it on TikTok and be a hero and a victim. Here is a suggestion for next time. Don't tell people they are going to hell for getting a Star of David tattoo, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about. They're also lying about the bomb threat. Get fucked, scumbag. Fuck around and find out. Nyla Fox then tweets out the original clip we watched earlier, now adding Team YouTube and saying, why does YouTube allow Ethan Klein to dox random people on his live stream, which ended up in his fans calling in a bomb threat to the person's mother's school? And continuing by saying, and this year alone, you have allowed this man to threaten, dox, bully, make disgusting racist remarks, call on his fans to mass harass Twitch staff with emails, salute, and spew out hateful, misogynistic, and Islamophobic rhetoric. The fuck kind of platform do you run? Team YouTube does end up replying to this post, although it's probably a bot, saying, we really appreciate you bringing this to our attention. Mind reporting the channel in the official reporting tool if you haven't yet, giving them info how to do it. And Nyla says, I have multiple times and nothing gets done about it. Y'all are protecting him at this point. It's disgusting. Shamu then tweets out Ethan's response, which we read earlier, and says, his response to criticism of targeting random viewers leaving comments was fuck around and find out. Remember, this is the guy that said Reddit mods have been torturing him and his family. Still waiting on an actual example of his torture. Wee Wick replies, I wonder what the defense will be from Ethan Klein ball washers this time. Imagine casually trying to ruin some guy's life because he left a mean comment to you on the internet. Denims tweets out Ethan's response and says, doubling down on doxing people wasn't on my 2025 bingo card for Ethan Klein. And Angelica Reed replies, of course, all-knowing H3H3 knows that the bomb threat was fake. And Denim says, IOF propaganda type beat. And Stack replies, just like you calling this doxing is propaganda. It's objectively not. He clicked on a public profile that commented on his wife's post. Black Cat replies to Denims by saying, doxing is when I open the public Instagram profile of a n***y. And Scott replies, Zionists are n***ys. And throughout this video, various commenters have thrown criticism towards AB, a member of the show, and AB himself tweets out, "Free Palestine." And Bonnie replies, "Wow, finally." And AB says, "Finally what?" Ashley replies to AB by saying, "Leave with honor or stay with dishonor." And AB says, "Get a job." Evil Shark replies, 20 dipshits are going to reply, your boss?" As if Ethan and Hila have said anything remotely bad about Palestine. Sorry you conflate Jewish people with the Israeli governments, you fucking freaks. And obviously this story is still developing, with dozens of side plots of Ethan beefing with random people, like even allegedly iDubbbz and his editors. If you want me to dive into those, let me know in the comments. But that's what the internet had to say so far. See you next episode.